Heyo! Happy 420, everybody. Outside, Willow.
I need soccer shorts. Bring me some.
You need to play less sports, is what you need to do.
It's just 2.
Baseball is the way.
It's the American
Your mother
dream.
can take you to soccer. What's up, baby?
Man, that's the American dream, bro. Baseball, picket fences, enjoying this quality time with the family, bro. It's the American.
Apple pie?
Apple pie, bro. I think American pie kind of screwed up American pie. The apple pie for me, bro.
American pie.
It fucked it all up. Excuse me, man. It definitely messed it up for me, bro. I don't even eat it anymore.
Oh. There's like 10 people.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Is that a mole? Or a crow. Is it blowing a bubble?
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crow blowing a bubble. That's exactly what it is.
Caw.
His eyes look angry.
Thank you. You need to go brush your teeth.
Ow!
That makes me angry. The fact that your breath smells like you haven't brushed your teeth. Let's go.
Wait, I want to show you.
And take a shower.
Look, I got it.
Wholesome.
I love the kids.
It's
man.
just real life, baby. I should add that to the end of the show. Wash your ass. Hey, in the shower. I'm not kidding. How we doing, Mafia?
Doing great, my guy. Just back from the gym. Gonna crack a beer now, work on the website, and yeah, gonna think about putting up another little Twitter promo, get another few hundred followers. You know.
Ayo.
Oh, you want to see something cool?
If I sound upset with the child, there's a very specific reason for this. And I don't hold grudges. It's just like, who does this? I came home yesterday with a Snickers bar from the gas station. I don't buy a lot of Snickers bars. So when I do, I'm planning on eating that Snickers bar later, at a very specific time, probably.
True.
Now, when I took Willow to baseball practice yesterday, before I left, my son said, hey, the kids on the block are running a little store. Can I sell your Snickers bar? Of course, I said, hell no. Why would you even ask me that? 10 o'clock comes around. I'm watching, what was I watching last night? Fargo. Go to get my Snickers bar. Nowhere to be found. Now, we didn't get to deal with it until he got out of school today. But, man, who sells another man's Snickers bar? Who does that?
He sold it on you?
He sold it. He didn't even eat it. He sold it. It's not funny. I'm glad he's upstairs and he couldn't hear you laughing.
Your kid want to join the mafia or what?
Yo,
sounds like a natural.
Straight up. He is a natural. He's dangerous. And everybody on here loves him, and it sucks. Because I try and commiserate with y'all about like how he clowns me. And you guys are just like, oh yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's funny for us. It's almost like, what is it they say? It's more fun being a grandparent than a parent because you get to spoil them. You don't need to deal with the repercussions.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yo, I got a crazy question, bro. And this is a new question just for anybody that's listening back and myself. So I want to send some crow to someone's Kronos Addy, but they sent me their ENS. Will it still work?
If they set it up. If they locked it to their aux. Which you have to do through the website. It's another couple gas fees. I think 2. And same like with on ETH. You buy it, that's one thing, and then locking it to your address is another.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He locked it to his ETH address. And again, this is for myself and anyone that's going to play this back, anyone listening that doesn't know how ENS works. So he sent me his ENS address.
Oh,
He's going to send crow through that. It's going to go to his Kronos address.
Yeah, because
correct?
his ETH Addy, I know this is complicated, right? Because his ETH Addy and his Kronos Addy are the same for that wallet, right? As long as he has the Kronos network set up. before or after you send it?
Too fire. Right now, I'm onboarding a amazing person and project. Anybody that is not following Lil Dows, definitely check them out. It's a crazy project in the making. I'm in love with everything that this guy's putting together, and that's LIL Dows. I'm not shilling anything. Do your own research. But for someone to start telling the story of their project and to have my wife in literal tears, it means something to me. So just check it out.
That's heavy, man. What's up, Chico?
Yeah, and the ENS thing is not gonna work if you're on the chrono side. It's not gonna pick it up. You're just gonna have to go to like Etherscan, type in the ENS and copy its address and shit. Because I tried it before.
Oh, like it won't fill. Right, if you put in the ENS, it won't fill in
Yeah, like you gotta be
on the
on
Crow side.
the Ether mainnet and it'll pick it up. But if you're on Chronos and shit, it's not gonna pick it up.
Here's what you can do. You go to the ETH network, you type in his, his ETH.ETH, and wait for it to fill in, and then copy it and paste it into the Chronos network.
Yeah, you can do that. Just go look it up, copy that address, and then go back to Chronos, and that should work. But the ENS, nah, it's not gonna pick it up on the Chronos network. I just wanted to say that because
I
I've tried that
appreciate you,
before
man.
and shit.
Yeah, you're right, because it won't register it and then switch it to the numerical. But it'll do it on the ETH network and then copy and paste, swap it back. Chico, you're a ninja, bro. What have you been up to?
Shit, man, just chilling.
Chico is the king of the crows. Y'all know that, right?
Nah, man,
It's a pleasure to meet you,
I got
Chico.
Don't
crows,
act like
bro.
because you sold, you're not still king of the crows. It's about the transaction. It's about the
Oh, where? Hell yeah. The
yeah,
OG crow sold for 10K. Crow.
hell yeah. And like, what do you think of these mad crows? Did you pick up some of those?
Oh yeah, picked up. I have like 8.
Nice.
Trying to probably pick up some more.
I only got this one. Shout out Truck for that.
Yeah, that one clean.
That's my dude. Even my son likes it. That's always a good sign. What's up, Watcher?
Yo, sorry.
Watcher.
Sorry,
You're good.
head was up. My bad. How is everyone?
Chilling.
Yeah, trying to do the same.
I found a new paper bag, and it has much bigger nugs than the other bag, which is like the greatest feeling because I thought that I was running out.
Nothing better. That's it. Has it been
Not
too long
better,
though?
just bigger. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Just
Has it
less
been a bit long?
trimming. What?
Right. Yeah. Hasn't been there too long, no?
Nah, just since last summer, last fall. Like,
Okay.
if you
Yeah.
keep it in a paper bag and you actually leave everything, not the fan leaves, not the big leaves, but you leave the small leaves on it, it actually cures really well like that. Because the brown paper bag will like absorb excess moisture and let everything breathe, and the small leaves protect the buds from like getting all messed up, and it keeps airflow going through the bag so you don't get mold or anything like that. These are the oh shit, now I threw the nug I was just done trimming back into the bag. Y'all taking me off my game. Gift dealer's coming up. He likes that weed talk. Everybody likes that weed talk. Outside, you two.
Yo, Alpha, what's good, baby?
What's popping? Oh my god, these kids are driving me crazy. If you're on a screen, you're in trouble. What's up, Gift?
What's good, baby? Hey,
Oh, you know, same old, same old.
you seen that video I sent you? I had the police copping dope from the dope spot.
No, when'd you send it? Today?
No, I'm gonna post it. Oh,
I gotta see it. This is not downstairs. This is not outside.
Can I use the faucet?
That's fake crying.
No,
Watch
it's
her.
not.
Watch her. What's up?
Are you good for some spice? Because I'm too sick and I'm done. I only
Let's
look so
go.
far
We
or
don't have
bothered.
time for any of the fluff. Give us the spice.
I stepped out of box space because they started going on about more bull, which was fine because the guys are funny. It was Dave and Bach and Ellis, and just kudos to anyone. Everyone wants to be here and all that, but and they were asking him questions again and no answers, etc. And I'm seeing the post up top. Yeah, basically, as far as I'm concerned, that 60K has gone nowhere. It's still in his control. He's still doing his thing with all his contracts, making all sorts of shit, including generating contracts out of the Smart Chef factory, quote unquote.
What is
So
that? Can you tell me
all
what
this
that is?
about not using the defaults and stuff that's already been built and everything, which I told him to stop saying, because that's how we do it. You don't have to, pretend you're doing something new. But basically, because I couldn't catch him there and I wanted to tell him to come along and we just chat it out or whatever, he sent me a transaction hash and a contract address, and I hope he has made a mistake. He said after sending it, they sent it here. Then they slowly started rugging us, and we asked for the money back to stop. He sent me a Telegram screenshot that I'd seen before, and currently looking into all of that, it's basically like, no, absolutely not. They engaged with your contract that you created. And since then, there's just a web that I'm forming here of all sorts, including the BOC2, BOC V2, board dividend 2. There's just all sorts. I can't even get through it right now. So I'm just putting notes together and everything. But it's like, no, sorry, bull. I'm just calling it. So
It never made
here's the
sense to me.
spice.
It never made sense to me.
Because just
Yeah.
I get what he's doing and I get Troll Central, that's fine, it's fun and everything, and he's really going after LHRC. I'm after hearing them up to something, and that's fine. It's actually maybe not wrong. Go for it, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
go after
can't
everything.
wait. Pulling out the popcorn is going to be great, but to himself, don't pretend that you're like the DeFi king or whatever, because often isn't that the case? The one who makes it to the throne this way, who steps on others in order to make it there, is not necessarily the one to trust, are they?
No, it's
You
illegitimate.
know,
It's illegitimate.
he's taking money in, he's running a project, etc. There's only so far you can fucking go, man. Excuse the language. So let Marty go.
Also, some of these little untruths are just unnecessary. Like the story still continues without fudging it up. What's up, Marty?
Hey Alpha, it's been a while. I haven't spoken. Just a quick question. I got airdrop the slab 50. Anything you know about that?
No, I've never heard of it. Is
It's on
this on?
it's on the Crow chain. I just from done by Crypto.com. Cause I bought one of the Crypto.com lions. I guess I'm not sure if I'm honestly no clue what it is. It's
If
a
you had a lion, you would have got airdropped a cub.
okay. So I got it's called Slab 50, and it's 720 mints. I got one out of the 720. Sorry. I thought you guys were all Crow investors. So just maybe at a particular one of you knew why I got airdrop from Crypto.com NFT just out of curiosity. But I don't mean to interrupt your conversation here. Just out of curiosity.
No, I mean this is where you would ask that type of question, man. I've never heard of Slab 50.
Yeah, it's a Bitcoin looking monster. So Bitcoin hoodie, Bitcoin chain, and it has so if you want, I can take a screenshot of it and put
Yeah,
on the
because it's Chrono.
tweet.
You're sure it's Chrono's chain?
Yes, I'm on it
yeah.
right now on Crypto.com and /NFT. I'm in my wallet and I have it airdrop from Crypto.com. Says, and it got dropped from Crypto.com and made from Crypto.com as well.
Oh, all right. So, did you get an email from Crypto.com? Because that's usually the first thing that comes.
Yeah, I got an email saying you got an airdrop, and I went to my Crypto.com wallet and I saw that being there, and I just put it up for sale for like $5,000. And it was only 720.
5,000.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, but see, you've been in it from the rip. It's not just that you're a lion holder. Like, weren't you trading on CDC back in the day?
Yeah, since like since day one, like beta.
All
Like
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So they've got your wallet and they're hooking you up.
Oh, pretty much a free NFT type of thing.
Yeah, Slab 50. I've never heard of it, but like that's for dudes that were trading those I forget what they were even called now, but you know what I mean. Those ones from last year, a year ago on Crypto.com. Not Ari Hirsch. There was some artist that was here like first. Oh, we lost him. He's coming back.
I was trading psychedelic kitties. I was trading the lions. I was trading a lot of old NFTs. I've been, God forbid, I know some. But if you want, I can take a picture of it and post it up on Twitter.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think everyone would like to see it.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
especially because did you say it's one of 20?
720.
720. Still, I mean, that's a low. That's a low.
Yeah.
Is it for sale?
Yeah, $5,000.
Accepting offers.
Yeah, sure. Throw me an offer. Yeah, man, throw me an offer, bro.
I got a mad crow for you, bro.
I take cash only, bro. I'm on the Ethereum chain, brother. I don't deal with Crypto.com. But yeah.
Coming from the guy that was here first.
Yeah, listen. I'll be honest with you. It's too slow for me. I'm like the volatile trader type of thing. I'll just go in a project and get the fuck out. Everything. I mean, I got booted like the Grand Country Club on I made like 50,000 on that, and they got mad at me for dumping. I was like, listen, I made my money. I'm out. Like, watch.
Marty, that's crazy, bro. Because when I think of you, I think of that ape. I think of that grandpa ape that you used to rock.
Yeah, now I'm a psychedelics. I bought my third one today. Not today. Yesterday, something. So yeah, psychedelics all the way, man. I'm heavily invested in that right now.
Cool.
Here we go. I'm taking a screenshot right now. So it's called 50 slabs, and I have number 57 out of 721. Here we go. So let me take a picture of this bad boy.
This bad boy.
Here, I'll DM it to you. Want to post it up?
Sure.
Cool. Because you're the host, and I respect that. Here we go. So this is the. I mean, it's a different.
I'm the host, but I'm rolling a doobie, man.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I sent it to you. I mean, you can go ahead and pop that bad boy in there. I mean, it has 929 views on it.
Can I take a shower and use the Oculus?
If you take a shower, we can talk about it. Go get in the shower, because that's what you're supposed to do. Sorry. What's up, Joe?
Hey, I want to apologize because I misspoke this morning on the space, and I want to make sure this is out on a recorded space. I do not want to be, nor pretend to be, or any of those other adjectives or adverbs, the moral compass of this group. I would rather be the lightning rod to help diffuse the energy and send it back out in positive directions. I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't get ruggy. I'm in an area of the desert that is known for rugginess. But
nah, man.
Let me help diffuse the energy and send it out in positive directions.
Well, in the spirit of Iron Thunder, I would rather you be a lightning rod myself, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to make sure that, because when I'm driving around thinking about that today, it's like, no, I don't want to be anybody's moral compass. It's not for me to decide where their morals are or try to guide them with their morals. No, that's preachy. No, I don't want to be that. I want to be the lightning rod.
Awesome. Props to you, Joe Q.
Q.
And so you shall, Joe Q.
Yo, Alpha. So I posted up the NFT, guys. It's up there. I mean, that's the picture looking like it. I mean, you guys are familiar with it.
Oh, the boombox rocking motherfucker?
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, like the Bitcoin hoodie and then bopping Bitcoin beats. I mean,
bopping.
I mean, yeah. So I just came in here, thought you guys knew about it, and I don't know. I've been looking all over Twitter about it. No one's posting. I'm like, what the fuck? And like,
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna invite Crypto Danny 420 up here, Because if he doesn't know about it, then nobody does.
Right?
Yep.
Yo, I got
Maybe
IRS
Texas.
question for you
But,
fiat people.
What's up? What's up?
So I thought if you deposited $600 into the bank, you had to be filling out forms as of like Biden.
No, it's
It
still
ain't like that.
10,000. It's 10,000.
They just look into anything over 600,
Maybe.
or they're allowed to. How that shit work?
I mean, they're allowed to do whatever they want.
That's facts. All right, I was just wondering because I had to put a little bit of money in the bank today, and I went down with like receipts from where the money came from and everything. I wasn't playing no games with nobody.
Bro, I mean, this was a couple of years ago, but I put 12 in the bank, and they just asked me like where it came from. It's really not too big of a deal.
And nowadays, you could just tell them that you got an OnlyFans, bro.
That pays in cash.
Yeah, you take tips.
My OnlyFans sends me FedEx envelopes, man. I don't know about you.
Hell yeah, that's how you get away from that taxation from OnlyFans.
I know nothing.
What's up,
about
everybody?
OnlyFans.
How's everyone doing today?
Thank you, Jameson. Wonderful.
Good. I'm glad, Alpha. You had a good day today. How's the weather there, man?
Beautiful, sunny, not windy. Just how I like it.
Bro, what's the temperature? So I can hate.
It's like 72.
Bro.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bro, that's a
it's
nice
like
day. You should go to the beach.
Yeah, the thing is, if we went to the beach, it would be cold.
Yeah, that water's cold because it's 64 degrees where I'm at, and I'm a little bit further
Yeah,
south.
it's like 10 degrees cooler when you get towards the water.
Okay, well, maybe you shouldn't then. But hey, I wanted to answer
83
on
where
that,
I'm at.
We'll get there.
putting
June
cash
is
in
in.
the bank. You guys should be good as long as the only time I've ever had an issue is kind of like what Alpha said. If you do over like 10,000 at a time, or if you once you put over 10 grand in cash into one account, then they are obligated to report it to the IRS. So if you do cash, just try to do like less than 10,000 into that account a year, and then they shouldn't report it.
Not financial advice.
Ever.
No, that's just how the code is written, though, and it depends on how you want to do it. You can put cash into the bank, and then you can put it as a tax. Like when you do your taxes, you can write it right off. It's just like if businesses get paid in cash, they'll put it in the bank, and then they can put it through taxes or whatever. It just depends on how you want to do it.
But it's not a year. You said a year. I think it's at a time.
2,000 a year cash. It can be at a time, but it's also yearly. So like they made some changes to stuff a few years back. So like Venmo, like for example, like Venmo and Cash App, that's kind of similar as well. So like if you do more than like certain things, if you do more than $10,000 worth of transact, like if you do more than 10,000 a year, then they're obligated to report it to the IRS.
Yeah, PayPal started sending me 1099s a couple years ago.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all of those changed that, and then the banks kind of did a little swap to where if it's over, like if you so like another example, if you go and buy something, right? Like say you're gonna go buy a new car, right? If you go buy a new car and take more than $10,000 cash in, that dealership is obligated to make you fill out a form that they send to the IRS where that money came from, right? So like when I used to work in dealerships, I'd have people, like if people wanted to put cash down and they had like a business that had a lot of cash that came through it, like they might not put down over 10 grand for the fact of then they have to report it. So it just depends on what it is. Just look into it for your situation, but most of it's $10,000 is the limit still. The $600 thing came up. That was the thing that they were talking about passing through the Biden association this last like a couple months ago, but that didn't go
through. Did it not happen?
$600. I don't believe that went through. Don't quote me, but I don't think it did.
Yeah, because I've been hearing more talk about it recently, and it's got to be something from the news that like didn't end up going through or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was that last thing that they tried to pass like a couple months ago through it was something that the Biden Association was trying to pass, so that any transaction of $600 or more was to be reported, and I don't think that went through because it had something. I don't quote me, but I don't think it did because of something like invasion of privacy or some shit like that. But don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure. There's been a lot of new stuff going on the last couple weeks.
Thank you, sir. Don't quote him. Do your own research. Loaded, what's up?
Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Chilling.
Great. Yeah, just coming in for the afternoon show. I didn't even take a nap today. Most of the time for the AM show, I take a little 30-minute nap. I don't know how you be doing it. Do you have some? Do you be drinking coffee in the jungle too, or what?
No, I switched to green tea during the day. But I'm a highly caffeinated individual, man. I'm old.
I was about to
I
say,
used to
damn.
have a lot of energy, but I don't anymore. I just don't.
I was about to say, man, green tea throughout the day. How much caffeine are you taking a day?
Too much. Like yesterday, too much. That's probably why I watched Fargo so late. Don't take too much caffeine.
You wanna know how many milligrams of caffeine I take a day?
Is this a trick question? 0?
0.
Hey, I know this guy. I know him.
Yes. Yes, you do know this guy.
Yeah, man. You got your CMOS. You got your body in line. You're good. You're a well built single man. I'm a beat up, broken down 40-year-old father. I'm busted, man.
Man, I got a whole wife and kids.
You got a wife and kids?
Who knows?
Stop it. You trying to play me right now in front of everybody.
No, I'm just playing. Who knows what I have going on?
That's true. We don't know. We
It
don't
ain't
know.
nothing online is real, like I always say.
Not even a
What
little.
if you're not a good liar, though? Like, I'm just not a good liar, so I kind of like making stuff up.
Most
Then I
people
gotta
aren't.
try to.
The majority of people are not good liars. There's a minority of people who are ridiculously good at it, and it's because they're sociopaths and they can convince themselves that the lies are the truth and they believe their own lies. And like there's no way to tell through that shit.
Man, I don't want to go down that path. It's already been a rough week.
Oh, Texas, come on, we're at the finish line, buddy.
Text,
Dude,
did you get a new
it
lion
was
text?
the worst, one of the worst end of the days. Like, we had 7 uniformed police officers at every intersection. I mean, it was a tense place.
Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Tex.
Yeah, seriously.
Was that okay? That wasn't at your school, was it, Tex?
No, it was at it was near San Antonio, which is like I want to say 240 miles away. So it's not even close, but uh like every person had to put their backpack in the front of the school if they brought one, and they were told not to. Yet we still had 116 backpacks out of 1,000 students. I mean, people just don't understand like the rules. We have rules for everyone.
Yo, what's up? Mic check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
What's
Agent
good, bro?
Luis.
Agent
What's up?
Luis in the house. What up? Hey, I wanted to ask Texas, man, as a teacher, bro, and with all this happening, what are your thoughts on like teachers now? Like people are saying that teachers should be able to carry guns now. So, what is your thoughts about that, bro?
My thoughts on that are I accidentally sometimes will leave my walkie-talkie in the bathroom, or I will sometimes accidentally put my keys or ID on my desk. I don't feel comfortable with how much a teacher has to multitask, that they would accidentally leave a firearm accessible. Now, people who are dedicated to security 24/7. That's all they have to do is monitor someone's security and not monitor someone's actual cognitive development. Those are the people that need to do this. So we need to do is we need to bring these boys and girls back from military and even older military people, and they need to be present on campus. You have
Or
a
just
Marine.
present in this country, just present on American soil, protecting American people.
I
We're all over
don't
the world.
understand why we have homeless veterans that aren't stationed at every elementary school. Put a veteran on every elementary campus in America and see what happens.
Yo, can I
Also,
that?
in Florida, they have their security with armed securities, so that'll be good.
I believe guns should be on school in the hands of security officers, not in teachers' hands. Now, there are some teachers that are multimodal who are able to do everything. I think I'm capable of doing it, but I also don't want that I don't want to have to be thinking about where's my firearm at all the time.
And not every school has a Chuck Norris teacher, but some of them do. Hey, you took a shower. Look at you. Did you wash your hair? No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did,
Yeah,
bro.
I did.
Shampoo smells like shampoo. Your head smells like a wet dog.
What were you gonna say, Loaded?
No, I was gonna say, man, I'd be afraid to have a teacher with a gun. If I was still in high school or junior high, like, man, what if he get to snapping? Shoot, everybody snap, get to snapping, like going down the hill.
I had a 45-minute conversation with a student who had autism about why he was not allowed to have a backpack at school, even though he needs it for his. And he just feels so comfortable with it, and it's like his built-in routine. And I have the patience for these kids. I really do.
And then, like, my thought is, like, not every teacher gotta have a gun, because, like, like Texas say, he forgets his, stuff in the bathroom, so you don't want, like, like, you gotta train the proper, like, or the teachers that willing to have a firearm with them, because there's a lot of people that carry. When I went to took my class, man, like, they teach you so much shit. You gotta be there for 8 hours, dude.
I don't
and
think someone who's responsible for someone else's cognitive development needs to multitask. I think we need to keep homeless veterans, and people of military on campus in a presence that will not only honor their commitment to the United States and other things that they've done, but they will keep them off the streets.
I agree, man. They spend billions of dollars on military, armory and all this stuff. I'm sure they can spare some of that money to pay veterans that are coming back home, or to guard the schools, man. I agree with that.
I mean, could you imagine a more noble job for a military person than guarding the children after their service is done? I mean, who would say no to that? That's like being the mayor of the city. Like, everyone's gonna love that person, especially if they get to wear their uniform every now and then.
Let's go.
And not only that, it will create a sense of loyalty and desire to want to serve one's country early on. They won't just say athlete. They might say, I want to help protect other people. I want to be a martyr. I want to put other people first.
The students.
Yes, because they see the role model, the retired veteran.
Let's do Watcher and then Danny.
No, Danny, if you got opinions on the current subject, keep it going. I don't want to change it right now.
Thank you, Watcher. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, what if we just got rid of guns altogether, and there was just no guns, and we just used ninja stars and nunchucks and
I love that argument. I definitely see that, but at this point, it's Pandora's box, and it's already out there, and You
There's
could
no way
also,
America could pull off what Australia did. It's
I
just
mean,
I'm not with
it's
that type
Pandora's
of time.
box.
I will say I feel lucky to live in a gun-free country. I will say that. I respect your rights and everything, but I feel lucky for that.
I'm gonna be honest. I respect your opinion on that. However, no one is gonna ever be able to come and take me, my family, do anything to me because they are an overruling body and feel that I don't need the right to protect myself with
That's
my
the Pandora's
firearm.
box. It's not the guns,
They
it's
shouldn't have
the
them.
yeah, and
philosophy.
we
It's
don't
the
we don't
built-in
even want to touch it.
philosophy.
We don't
Yeah,
even want to touch
we
it.
can't touch it.
Is it the
It's
space?
ingrained in our constitution and our philosophy, and it's almost impossible to break. It's a tool, and anything can be used inappropriately. You could use a hammer. You could poison someone with Rice Krispie treats. Hey, someone had the audacity to bring fart spray, and there was 7 uniformed police officers. I mean, I was like, this is the boldest move ever. They were like spraying fart spray, and there was like police officers. I mean, it was like I wanted to like kudos them, but obviously I can't do that.
Balls of steel, these kids.
Yeah, I wanted to say.
About the kids who always bringing like guns to school. I know where I'm from, in Ohio. It's been a kid. It's been like 5 kids last year because they out of school now, about to be. I don't know. I'm old now. I'm 26, but I know that it was a lot of cases on the news of kids bringing a gun to school.
You want to have
It
kids,
was 2
loaded?
years off. It was 2 years off of school, and everyone got so brave because we were all in front of computers.
Really? That's spicy. Calvin, what's up, buddy? Oh, we lost him.
I thought my son was on the Twitter. My God.
Doing the Twitter. Getting all twitted up. You know what's funny is like my timeline is strictly NFTs and crypto. I don't even see any of this other stuff that like you watch late night TV and they're joking about what's going on Twitter. I don't see any of that stuff. But what was interesting to me was Seth Meyers last night made a NFT joke. It was a floor price joke, like a straight up floor price joke. Something about, oh,
Nuances of
I've got this
NFT.
koala, and he's like, and mine's worth $1, but the one with the iPad is worth $1 million. And why is the one with the iPad worth so much more? Anyways, and I was like, holy shit, that was a floor price joke. It's not, you know what I'm saying? We've moved on from like
It's not that
clowning
far.
NFTs to straight up floor price jokes, like degen humor.
That's awesome. We're going to see a movie before our time. It's going to be funny.
That was last night, ladies and gentlemen, on Late Night with Seth Meyers. So I got my ear to the grindstone.
Hey, but to touch back on the school issue, you got to get metal detectors back in the school, and you got to get armed security in front of the school. I mean, and also too, you need to be buzzed in. Who can just be able to walk into a school in a neighborhood and just do whatever they want to do? I think that'll be a big deter from people just being able to do what they want to do.
Hell yeah, definitely. I mean, schools in my city and in my neighborhood, there are metal detectors. You can't just be on the school property, let alone walk into the school without being buzzed in. I am an advocate for people that are able to constitutionally carry as well as conceal carry that shit to work. You know, shouldn't no job or overseer, as I like to call them, supervisors, tell you that you're not able to protect yourself and make it home to your family. Y'all hear my baby playing in the background. I will not work for anyone if you tell me that I'm not able to protect myself to be able to go home to take this money that I just made here to feed my family with it. So big hats off to Texas, bro, and anybody else that works in a field where you have to fear for your life and you are not able to motherfucking protect yourself at that time. Excuse my language, but this is a very serious subject for me. I've lost close people to me because they weren't in a place where they could protect themselves. Protect yourself at all costs. You can get another job. You can't get another life.
And
And
protect your finances.
I
Get your
had to call
fiat
these
into
parents too,
DeFi
and
and
I
write
have to
down
tell
your
them.
seed phrase. What, Texas?
I have to call these parents, my students' parents, and I tell them, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep your child safe, even if it means taking one, because
That's a lot that we put on teachers. We put a lot on police officers and we put a lot on teachers. We've turned our police officers into, firemen, therapists, and emergency responders. And
we yell at them so often whenever they tell us we're doing wrong.
well, and look at what we've done to teachers. Look at what Texas comes in here complaining about every day. He's doing 5 different jobs, really. He's not
At the
just a
end of the
teacher.
day, it all starts at home. So, I just hope that, the people listening and the people in the speaker box take this shit home with you, bro. Excuse my language again. Take it home with you, man, because it starts with the
But it's
kids.
mental health.
Man, raise your
It's like
kids.
people feel so desperate that they can't. They feel like this is the only way. I just feel like if there was a little bit more for everybody and a little bit less.
Don't rely on the teachers to teach your kids. Don't rely on the school system to teach your kids. I mean, they have to go to school, and school is great for kids. Sometimes it's great for their mind. Sometimes it's just great for their social skills. Sometimes it's not great for them at all, but they still need to fucking go because the structure might be good for them. Who knows?
Nah, it's just the world's going to shit, man. Back in the day,
Oh,
all the
stop it.
students had like shotguns in the back of their pickup trucks and shit like that, bro.
Where
Hell,
you're from,
I
Nah,
remember that. Even where I'm from, man, there were kids that went to, I can name the school, Lee Davis High School in Mechanicsville, Virginia.
dude,
I was
especially in Texas, where Texas is from, bro. Like, if you watch any old school movies, bro, everybody had a shotgun. Like, I don't know.
yeah, but
Bro,
they weren't for shooting people.
Well, no.
Yeah, and that's the
It
thing is
wasn't
like
so
down south,
easy
they
to.
just passed laws that you couldn't
The
do that.
news wasn't so rampant, like it wasn't so easy, and you didn't hear about it. And I do believe there's a lot of copycats. I do believe people see well, this is what someone else did.
That's because there are. That's human nature. Anytime you see this stuff in the news, you see it pop up more and more often. And it's not, the blue car theory where you buy a blue car and then suddenly you see them more often. It's actually perpetuating
Like
the
288 school
stigma.
shootings all time, where Mexico is second with 8.
Yeah, I just don't understand all the convo that's happening on TV and between people with bigger names. It's like, all right, the Buffalo shooting was one thing, and then you turn around, you got 18 kids. Shouldn't even be no talking.
bro, those are
It's
babies.
elementary kids. So who has a beef against
Babies.
elementary kids? I mean, I understand you have a beef against high school kids because little Susie stole pictures of you nude from a
Man,
Snapchat.
the school place.
Nothing is
That don't
more
make
emotionally charging than
ain't
crime.
no excuses. The school place is a no. I don't care.
Bro, I got
Exactly.
a 5-year-old,
Exactly.
man. My
No,
son's
because
in
it affects
kindergarten.
everybody. Even if you're not a parent, you're a child of someone.
No, what they started doing and they kind of stopped was fucking showing nothing but like the killer on TV, almost making him look like somebody special and stuff.
It's
No,
what
that's a
they
serious
want.
thing.
Every single one of these killers that they put on television, they talk about motivation. That's their motivation. You're
Yeah, they
giving
shouldn't give
you're
him
giving
any
them
airtime.
exactly what they wanted in the first place.
And it's bad because the children nowadays are glorifying some of these school shooters and these killers on TikTok. Oh, he's so cute. Free him. Free her. She's beautiful. Oh, look at her. She's
I'll
thick.
go visit him in jail. I'll be there
Yeah,
for
it's
him.
and that shit is disgusting. It's a culture that's being brewed up and grown through our media, which I always say is an acronym for multi-ethnic destruction in America, but I mean it goes across the world. Um, please keep yourself and your loved ones away from the news, so to speak, and watch how it changes your life. It'll change your outlook on life and everything. I stay away from that shit for a reason.
Bro,
Be aware of warning signs.
Yeah, definitely.
do you know what falati means?
Explain.
I'm still working on it. But yours was so good that I thought Maybe he knows Falati.
I probably do.
F-A-L-A-T-I-E. Something to do with like what we do here every day. I have no idea what it means. I think I-E is in existence and F is first. First,
Spell that one more time.
F-A-L-A-T-I-E. First, all live, all the time. No. Jameson, what's up?
Hey, no, I just wanted to touch on what Truck was saying though, because I think it like I can't remember who like for example, like Zac Efron just played that role in that one movie about the killer that made his way all the way from Washington to Florida. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's like there's like this like I don't know. There's this weird buildup behind this stuff, and then like plus I think a lot of it is too is like look like a lot of video games, a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of this kind of stuff. Like kids are playing freaking war games when they're young, and they just think I don't know. I think there's a lot of different things that play into it, but I love what Texas was saying about the veterans because they're like it would be like solving two problems with like look at the veterans problem that we have, and then look at the problem that we're having with these school shootings here in our country that aren't happening in others. What better way to help people that have, training in that than help them to protect our kids? I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I think it's interesting how it's always mostly on elementary schools and everything. And I don't know. It's a very touchy subject for Americans. So I think it is.
They're both the veterans and the kids.
Yeah.
But I think
And
you
then,
guys are actually touching on something pretty
nah,
interesting.
be cool if there would be a way to do something with that. But anyways, I don't know. I just wanted to say I think it's
Sounds like you
interesting.
kill two birds with one stone, but like who are we to tell people what to do? They never listen to us.
Yeah, no, I agree. But anyways, I was just gonna say real quick, if anyone did want to get on this Magus node sale, it just started up at 5 o'clock too. I don't want to change the subject, but it's a fresh coin launching that has a pretty decent amount of pre-funding behind it. So, and if you guys are looking for another node,
Nah, man, that's what
definitely check it out.
that's what we appreciate the most is people that bring that information in here that you're not going to get anywhere else. So Magus nodes, we've been talking about them for a while. You especially have been keeping us up to date. Was there a pre-sale or a pink sale that already happened, or is this the pre-sale, or do people have the opportunity to get in ground level?
Now's the launch. So pre-sale, I was kind of just I didn't say much about it because they had their whitelist sale like a few weeks ago, right before everything tanked out, and they actually did the whitelist sale in USD, so it kind of worked out in our favor because the value of the pre-sale didn't tank out. So now that we're seeing a little stability in the market, they're launching on MMF too. They were going to do it on Sphinx, they switched to MMF. So you can go over there and swap Crow for it. The pre-sale was like a couple weeks ago though. So no, this is full on. Now you can go buy, create your nodes. And these are, I think,
the
going to
price
be
action been like since the pre-sale?
well, it just opened 10 minutes ago, so I don't know. I need to go look. I've been sitting here. I just realized it was 5:10, so I figured I'd say that real quick because I know half of the money that the pre-sale took was getting locked into nodes. So the pre-sale was 50-50. Anyone that put money in was going to get 50% back in nodes and then 50% back in tokens. So and
What's
then
the ticker for it?
it was what's the ticker?
Yeah, to look it up.
Look up that I have it up above. You can click on that, and then that'll take you to their Twitter. I think everything's right there on their page.
What's the ticker, dude?
Yeah, it should be right
thanks,
there
bro.
because they just put everything out. If not, it's all right there in their Discord too. I can drop you their link.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but I just know that these nodes have been, and they were gonna put it on Sphinx, which is a multi-chain DEX, but they ended up because almost everyone's Chronos that did pre-sale. They ended up just moving it over to MMF, and then they plan on. I think I think they're still putting it on Sphinx though too for multi-chain, but we'll see. But it's on MMF, which is good for us, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's great for the community to be on multiple dexes. It's incredibly delicate and complicated, and I've been learning that. What's up, Danny?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like sitting back and listening, and I'm just thinking, you guys are like proposing the solution of adding like veterans into the school that could carry. right? But like then like what happens like if like some of these guys like have that like undiagnosed PTSD,
I don't want to go down this road. Yes, of course.
right? Like it's a recipe for disaster. Like the only way to get rid of, or the only way to just like stop gun violence is just to get rid of guns. Don't use them. Like, I mean, I don't know, who am I to say that, but here in Canada, but like, I mean,
Yeah,
working up here.
yeah.
Bro, that's a whole lot easier to
All the
say
good
in other
people,
places.
all the good people should get rid of their guns because the bad guys are going to do that along with all the good people.
Thank you.
If y'all can't
Yeah.
detect the sarcasm, I'll just reiterate. Or no, I'll let Brad. What's up, Brad?
What's up, everybody? Is it just me? It probably is just me, but we're in that part of the year where I kind of start going through withdrawals for college football. It just seems so far away. You know what I
Amen.
mean?
Amen on that.
I mean, we've got a solid 2.5 months left. Oh my God. How,
Bro,
Brad, you gotta get on
does
the
it happen
how
baseball.
every
are we
year,
going
bro?
to do this? 2.5 more
Baseball, Brad.
months till college football?
Baseball.
I
Exactly.
love
Thank you,
baseball. I
Texas.
love it. But golly, 2.5
You know
months.
what else we got, Brad, to look
Summer
forward
is for
to?
baseball. It's
We
always
have
been that.
something very special this year that we don't get every year. This late summer, we're going to get the cup and we're going to get the bounce.
The cup and the bounce.
There are some silver linings. I'll give you that. But I mean, I kind of hit the wall like, late May. It's like, damn.
You sound like you hit a wall, Brad.
Brad, I know you're a college football fan. What do you think of the NIL? And what do you think about Crypto.com sponsoring a college? Pick a college, and we are going to get so many kids to go to that college. We'll have them name, image, license, and they're going to be representing Crypto.com. And when they go off to the pros, they'll already be ours.
Huh.
Holy mackerel. I mean, what, the Lions? There
why
have
don't
to
you
be
just
the
put
Oh,
Lions,
no, it doesn't
right?
necessarily have to just be the Lions. It could be the whole Crypto.com brand. It's
Uh-huh.
like we are going to find Notre Dame or Alabama, and we are going to plaster our logo, the Kronos, logo on all their uniforms, and we're going to find 2 or 3 of their offensive linemen and defensive
No, I
tackles, and
mean,
they're going to.
it's got to be the Nittany Lions. It's got to be the Nittany Lions with the Cub kind of even looks like that Cub anyway, right? I mean, it's got to be the Nittany Lions, right?
Penn State, although they have the Joe Pa issues and the Jeff Skandusky stuff, but
Well, you're
I'm
right
good.
about that. PSU, I'm not sure what it stands for, post all that stuff, but yeah, good point. I don't know.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's do the Watcher, and then Joe, and then Ginger, and maybe the captain.
Think we've moved on sufficiently, perhaps. Hit up the tweet above in the middle because Bach is dirty as all hell, man. It's actually kind of as funny as their spaces are to look through everything. But yeah, this shit is dangerous. I'll say that. And everything from like the first time I've actually witnessed a skim function called on a contract to blacklisting is going on. Now, that is of most of the legitimate dexes on chain, which he keeps shitting on intentionally. So that's quite interesting. But very
And just
interesting
to be
stuff in here.
specific for the listeners, who some of what Watcher says is over their heads, man. I'm just gonna call it
Right.
like it is.
Yeah, I was asking for
Okay.
him to reiterate
We're
on the
talking
skin function.
MMF here. We're talking.
Wait, I'm confused. So you found the box money for him, the 60 grand?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Which
It's
he knows
been there the
exactly
whole
the
time. That's
presence
how
of. It's
liquidity pools
hilarious.
work.
And guess what? He was also baby MMF. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely had
Interesting.
something to do with it.
For someone that hates MMF, that's quite a tribute.
Yeah, that thing did well.
Let's go, bro. Let's
Yeah, let's just
freaking
give a
go.
shout out to like these crypto detectives and like blockchain detectives.
Big chimp energy, baby. That's what that is.
Crazy.
I
Congrats.
gotta put it out
That's
there
really
too.
impressive.
I will post it. Like all of you can see this. This is very. It's like you don't need to know
It's
what
on
the
the
hell you're even
blockchain for
doing.
everybody to see, bro. Catch
Yeah.
me on the blog.
Blockchain doesn't lie. you know, and
Yo, I just
everybody
sprung the
can do
block.
what the Watcher does.
I
Everybody.
think I think Bach thought I wouldn't know what I was looking at and just say, "Oh shit, bro, that's so terrible. They
That
screwed
was
you over."
that was
You
his
know?
first mistake.
I love your American accent. Kudos to you. That was pretty good. I think you should do it more
Sorry.
often. Nah, I liked it. It wasn't even racist or anything.
No, it's better
American
than
isn't
most
racist.
Americans
Watcher, can
criticize.
you respond to my DMs, please, sir?
No, I was being
Oh,
funny. That
sorry.
shit
I'm
ain't
looking at my
racist.
He's
computer,
busy,
Texas.
I
man. He's
understand.
busy.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ. Joe's up. Or wait, I don't even know if Watcher's done. Hot damn.
Yeah, yeah, Joe's up. And one of the things that I wanted to touch base on, I want to actually first give a shout out to Brad. Excellent reset of the room. I was waiting to do exactly that. But there's a thing out here, I call it universal gravitational force. Look around to all the people inside this room. We gravitated to each other somehow or another with our diverse backgrounds. And we're perpetuating this kind of camaraderie and or community. The energy that you put forth from yourself will attract others with the same type of energy. Now, you're putting out positive energy, you're going to attract the positive. You're putting out the negative, you're going to attract the negative. If you see the people putting out the negative, those are the ones you want to pay a little more attention to, because that may be some of those people that are going to do stupid ass shit, and maybe a little intervention can help turn that. Good people do good things, bad people do good things, good people do bad things, and bad people do bad things. Which one are you, and what are you doing? Stepping down.
Yeah, I was just quoting you earlier, Joe, about the whole wolf, which wolf you're gonna feed and stuff. I think last night or yesterday or day before. I remember. I'm kind of stoned.
Very good,
It's
Daddy. Very good.
Well
Guys,
said, Joe.
It's an
Texas.
interesting topic. If I could just jump in for a second, I'm 30 years old now. I'm almost on my philosophy degree. Went through nursing and a few other degree options before I decided on just following my heart and what I actually enjoy. My background is Eastern spirituality. I was trained by a man with a lineage in yoga, going back to the first yogi in India. There have been a few prominent names, his teachers in California, like Swami Satchidananda, for example. So, to digress, with the background out of the way, the whole idea of attracting positivity to yourself, I like to ground in reality. So, I look at different doctors and scientific articles that have been published. In terms of a doctor, to talk about this point of bringing about a certain result in your reality, I'd like to relate the Dr. Kirby Surprise. He wrote a book on synchronicity, and he quotes, I believe it's Jung, a famous psychologist, who did an experiment with a few people involving dice roll. So he got these people to roll dice and to think about a certain outcome, whatever outcome they wanted. And he found that with 5%, the people were able to manipulate the outcome of the die roll through thought alone. And so that makes you think, all this Marvel Cinematic Universe, quantum realities, etc., maybe there's something to it. And so the way I view the world is, sure, you can think that you want to be a dragon, but you're never going to be a dragon. You may walk down the road and see a kid dressed as a dragon, and that is your mind influencing reality 5%. But you're not actually changing reality so much as you're navigating through an infinite number of quantum realities, different universes. So when you're imagining the dragon and you're seeing the kid running down the road in the dragon costume, you see on TV this man talking about how there's
That's the blue
dragons on
car theory
TV.
I was talking about earlier. You buy a blue car, you see blue cars everywhere.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
it's
have to
because
ask
it's
you a
what's
question
on your
too.
mind. And that
Very
thought
important.
navigates you through that
Well,
infinite number of universes to the one that matches
good
with
point.
what you desire and think.
But
And that's the end of my spiel.
now in real life, I mean, I got to ask you, are you like physically flexible? Because you mentioned yoga. Are you flexible?
I was
Do
working on my splits earlier after my running around the track. I'm
good.
trying.
Good. I'm convinced. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I stay in good shape. But yeah, guys, it's really mind over matter in this game. Surround yourself with great people, and you'll be more likely to become great yourself.
Fake facts. Ginger's up. What's up, Ginger?
What's up, buddy? I was gonna
Chilling.
add to BBC talking about he was a little sad that he had to wait for college football.
Oh God, that's a
I've
long way
got
away, man.
3 years to wait for curling, and I don't even like curling, but I can tell you in 3 years I'm gonna be sitting on a couch in 10 different languages yelling sweep, sweep, sweep. So I know the feeling. That's all I gotta say, guys. I love your speech as always.
I mean, everybody's got their thing. So curling, yeah. I mean, you've got a longer wait even than the 2.5 months that I got to wait. So I can't
I
even
never knew
imagine, dude. You
hurling
could
and
find a
NFTs
way to
had
cope.
something in
That's all we
common.
can do.
I don't like curling, but every time it's on, I'm watching it for some reason.
I bet you a lot of curlers like NFTs.
It's amazing to see Olympic athletes with beer bellies and beards just like
Yeah.
living the dream. I
And
think that
yoga would be a good fit there. I would think they need to take a good hard look at that for curlers. Yoga and curlers would go, I think, hand
whatever
in
you say,
hand.
Brad. Whatever you say, Brad.
Hey, they almost got rid of wrestling for speed walking.
Oh my God, that would have been a travesty.
That was like 3 Olympics. They were gonna get rid of wrestling to add speed walking. Yeah.
We got skateboarding in there, I think.
Yes.
T's up. What's up, T?
What's up, Alpha? It's a good day.
Yes, sir.
And you know why? I finally beat the loot pad. And I was able to mint the token. I don't know if you saw earlier.
I saw
think
the
you did.
tweet, man. I think I posted 2 gifs under that shit. I was like,
And
let's go.
you know why it's such a good day? Because this
3 days of trying.
Oh my God, yeah, 3 days of trying. But then after I was able to get that one, this man, more like a saint, he drops me this zoo token. I mean, this zoo NFT.
Who
That
did?
thing
Me? I didn't even.
Yeah, you did.
You must have
Yeah,
been 260.
I am
Well,
260.
that's fantastic news. Now we have somebody that can coach me up because I'm on like a week and a half trying to figure it out. So maybe I can get a little help from my brother.
No,
Yeah.
we blacklisted your address, bro. I forgot to tell
That
you.
was the universe last night telling me, don't buy 260. Leave it alone. Don't buy it. Someone else is gonna get it. Leave it alone.
I was button mashing for at least 3 days straight.
Proud of you, man.
Nice.
Persistence is key. Key. Almost as big as reputation. Reputation and persistence. That'll get you everywhere. Who's that?
Staying on your grind. I love it.
I think it's Danny.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, like, we were talking about what Chronos Watcher like said, like, or what he does, like how anybody could like, go out and do the stuff that he does, like as like a blockchain detective. But we didn't say like how like to do it. And like one way to start is just like using that website chronoscan.com and just playing around there. Use auxiliary addresses, follow like transactions, see what wallets they land into. There's just play with it. Don't be scared. And like you can figure out these things too.
110%, and it takes more eyes, if anything. And we'll have better trackers and all this kind of stuff catch up here. But like even tracking software and all this kind of stuff, not to mind people. Sure, chain analysis is already here, so we're all screwed, are we? But yeah, also just his contract work is a complete and utter mess of all sorts of ridiculous stuff. I'm finding it really hard to get through. He clearly knows how to code, but clearly not in the spirit of Web3. I'll say that much at least. So thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad.
Burn.
Yeah, I'll reiterate this now. I will say that it's really annoying the shit out of me because I want to be a fan almost. I think a lot of it's really funny the way the guys go about everything and all of that. That's spirit of Web3
Bro,
talking.
I've been there. Check the tapes. Shut up, Brad.
Yeah.
I went through this emotionally without doing, what you're doing and going, really in detail to the transaction hashes. I've been talking to these guys from the get-go, and I always said, like, hey man, you've got that fire, but like don't do it like that. And
Well,
we used to go like 2 months without talking, and then they'd come back, and I'd be like, "Ooh,
just also even to the boys themselves as they're all giggling in the space there. I feel it now as well. I feel like Bach is shitting it a bit and he's giggling along a bit more nervously now. Because what are you going to do if all of those fucking boys cop on that you're going to sink it one day? If the shit hit the fan, you'd be gone like a flash, man. And he's in there talking about doxing and stuff. So,
things that make you go,
Anyways, boys,
So I can't wait to see the reply. Again, hit up the tweet second in. Sorry now, but hit it up. Retweet. Ask him yourself.
Spicy
Where's your
time.
money?
Let's go up top. Bing bong. Fuck your life.
Mafia is going to drop
cost of
out
being
now.
in here. Like it and retweet it.
Have a good day, fellas. It was a pleasure listening to you all today.
Thank you, sir. You as well.
Mafia is so gangster, bro. I think
we're about a 5 on the Bing Bing Natalie tracker.
All right, let's keep it there.
Hey, yo, Alpha.
I'm self-bleeping.
Alpha, I got a question, big homie.
What's up, dude?
I need you to just do a little bit of reading. But I was checking out this entire thing going on with this 60K, right? And I think that it's a travesty. Someone actually comes up and they speak with us with a very intellectual tone, and away goes the waves. You know, we're out here chilling, and thanks to the watcher for doing the hard work.
It's hard for me to communicate all my thoughts and feelings.
I've never been accused of being an intellectual talker. Thank you.
While we're trying to like have dialogue, like it's a funny little dance that we got to do in here. And sometimes I think I say things that I don't, which is why I need to like listen back a lot. But
hey man,
this stuff yeah.
I'm not bad, bro. I seen a little bit of action with the Thunder earlier, and I was getting excited. I happened to see that there's a little bit of LP.
Did you see that we took a poll in the alpha chat?
I haven't been in Discord today.
All right, yeah. Check out the Discord. We're acting as a team.
All right, great. Earlier I spoke on this project that I'm kind of intrigued in. I don't know if this was a moment for me to kind of segue into this, but I have Lil Dow's in here. This is a project that's on
as long as we finish the Bach thing. I kind of just want to like
yeah, we're gonna get back
wrap
into
that up with a bow.
Dude, MMF is at 11 cents as well.
Yeah,
I just don't want to.
Did you all know that?
I'm buying it. I've been buying it.
I'm just trying to keep the emotion of the room from getting too spicy, man. Give them a little bit, and then we pull it back, and then we bring out the offering trays, and we're like, the doors of the church are open. But
all right, but when it's good, you got to leave it in. Like, don't pull out too quick.
I mean, we're having a great community moment, and I think Lil Dow's would fit in quite well in our community. This is a Solana project, but he is looking into the Chronos chain.
Well, I shot him a follow. We'll start there.
Lil Dow's, what you got, man? What you got?
What's popping?
Yeah, man, I fucks with y'all channel so heavy. It went from quantum realities to goddamn fucking whatever else y'all been talking about, but this is up my alley.
Bring it up here. Whatever you got, bring it up here.
And I just want to shout out Truck for being a thorough dude, man, and giving an opportunity for me to speak in the last space he had. So I am Mill from South Philadelphia. Born and raised. I've always been an entrepreneur. My project is called Little DAOs, and it was essentially created based off me getting rugged in the crypto space when I started in 2020, in the crypto space and the NFT space. And it wasn't a good feeling losing money, being, clicking on links and having my wallet compromised. And, I self-taught myself.
Was it from people that you trusted, or was it just one of the common mistakes, link clicking?
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It was a bunch of white men out getting, scamming people. You know what I'm saying? And I can verify that they were white because a lot of people have pointed to that. So it was basically me jumping in, not knowing about the market properly. And, I was taken advantage of. Yes, it was people that was in Telegram. I started out in Telegram groups. And I was doing a lot of buying shit coins on BNB. So long story short, I took the time to, understand where I went wrong, and I studied the blockchain. I learned about NFTs a bit more and crypto, and I decided to create a project to help people on board, especially people of color, because I have a thing to, I always feel like we get left behind sometimes when it comes to information, especially as technology changes so fast each day. And in this Web3 and crypto world, like you got to be everywhere to get information, to try to keep up. So Little DAO's project is essentially for helping people that have no idea what an NFT is to what a DAO is, and DeFi, to help them get onboarded, to not make the mistakes that I made, just by educating them based on what I know and my experiences in the space. Um, my wife, she's a special education teacher, and my son, he's a youngin, so this project is mainly for him, right? I've created a digital token for our family to show, how to utilize Web3 and cryptocurrency. And with the program itself of Little DAOs, my wife and I will be teaching educational workshops around Web3, DeFi, NFTs. And we decided to start with a collection of 4,118 little DAOs. Each little DAO, it grants you a membership to the DAO itself. And it kind of gives you a responsibility if you decide to want to host a class yourself to educate people based on your specialty in Web3 or financial literacy. So it's kind of like we want to be able to build up the communities that are underprivileged and underserved. And majority of the time, it's people of color. So, I'm super passionate about that piece. The financial literacy piece is life changing for anyone. So, yeah, our project's new. We're minting. Was originally on Polygon, and I switched over to Solana, and we just started minting on the 23rd of this month. Anyone in this call that is interested, I'm giving away little tokens to be able to mint at a discount rate. So shoot me a DM if you're interested. And we are looking to cross chain to come over to Kronos. Shout out to Truck for, getting me more excited about the Kronos fam and what's shaking over there. So yeah, that's pretty much it, yo.
Truck is building truck-sized bridges, and I mess with it. I really do, man. I don't own a single Solana NFT, and I would love to use this opportunity to branch out and get over there. So
I would appreciate that. And, at the end of the day, like, I've been in several, spaces, and they're like, you need more months to hype up the project. But this project is not, I don't want it to be for degen flippers, bro. Like, I understand there's a market for that. And of course, people will come through. But I really want people to buy a little DAO and hold and see the progression of the project, and see if it's valuable. Maybe it could be educational for their children. So along with our next piece to our roadmap, or I like to call it a journey map, is we have digital prints and physical hard copies of books that we've been working on for educational pieces. Like, what is a DAO? What is, we have a vocabulary book for, like, the positive sides of NFTs and the negative sides of NFTs. Like, what's a rug pull? What's, to the moon, like stuff like that. So we're the hardest part for us was to integrate the project. Me personally, I taught myself how to code, so I did the generative art all the way up to the program smart contract to build in the Discord. And as of right now, everything is kept in house. So our team is small, but we're getting shit done. So I just hope people out here in the NFT space and the community find some value in the educational piece of helping out our future generations, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah, man, that's what we talk in here every single day. So, you've definitely found a like-minded community. Everybody in here, hopefully, if they've been here long enough, sees the value in the education and the onboarding, because that's 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 the future of all of these blockchains. We're not going anywhere without reaching backwards and bringing everybody up, to where we're at. So yeah, man, thanks for bringing that in here.
Hands.
If anyone
Andres,
has any questions.
what's up, Andres?
Hello, brother, can you hear me?
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for the opportunity, brother. Thank you. I've been listening to you guys. You're very knowledgeable and everything. I have some question, if I may ask, because I'm new to crypto. I wanted to ask you about like CRO, brother. Like I heard a lot about it, and to be honest with you, man, I don't have the money, but like, is there any way, like by network, I can mine CRO because I'm facing difficulties financially, and I'm on a wheelchair, and my father had a heart attack.
Okay,
Andres,
hold up,
brother, we
hold
know
up, hold
you,
up.
man. We
Oh,
know you,
all right. I didn't even hit the
right?
mute button. I was gonna say, Andres, don't play me like no fool, bro. You were in here in March.
Jesus.
Yeah,
All right, buddy.
brother.
Um,
You remember?
little,
You remember
listen,
me, right?
little Dow. Moving on swiftly. We're not even bothered. I hope your dad's good, by the way. I'm sure he is. Probably drinking beers and watching the match. Little Dow, can you tell me, are you the dev or what's the crack there?
Yeah, I am the creator of the artwork, and I did all the back end work on the project. Solana uses projects instead of smart contracts, but yes.
Okay, cool, nice. Yeah, the mini DAOs is an interesting thing to me. Is that like actual functioning DAOs or just like kind of formed groups out of the project?
No, the little DAO itself will be a functioning community. I'm starting with educators first, and then of course, kids and the youth will need permission from parents. So just been building up a list of educators that are interested in building the DAO, and then the next step would be marketing to the educational programs that we're connected to.
Cool. One thing I'd definitely share with you in the background, if you heard a token of expertise, they might be an interesting crowd for you to look at.
No, let's I'm going to friend you now. Let's connect and anything. And like I said, I'm learning. I want to learn about Chronos as well and be able to tap in with you guys on that end.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
we
man.
we
Like
got
you
some.
show interest in us, and it makes us much more interested in you. And it's it's awesome for me because, like I said, I've been meaning to get over to Solana. My boys told me to get into OK Bears before they came out, and I didn't. So there's a classic kick yourself in the ass move.
Well, I like I said, I got y'all. Anyone that is interested in a little DAO for a mint price of like $6 fucking, like shoot me a DM with your Solana wallet addy, and I'll send you some little tokens. And that little tokens will be our governance token as well. So I was able to create the token. I kind of fucked up on the image for the Solana token, but it is what it is. The token is functionable. It's burned every time you mint. And I'm generous with the tokens. I created a lot of them. So if you're interested, like just holler at me.
This is my guy. It's like my spirit animal. I got a token too, bro.
Let me get that, John. Let me rock with your token, bro.
Oh hell yeah! What's up, Zeus? It's called Thunder, by the way. Everybody in here knows. You gotta know.
Hey guys. Hey Alpha, are you gonna be staking your chimps and your troopers on back? I don't know if you noticed they added all the projects on there.
It goes like this: Hell to the nah,
I'd say, like, I wonder how he's even doing it as well. I haven't even gotten to ask him the question how he's going to pay people to hold rug NFTs. Like, literally, what are the mechanics? It's really interesting.
Well,
We're trying to dig.
Kronos,
Yeah.
they're paying them with their own token, so they're basically printing out of the thin air and paying
Right.
them with
Yeah.
like here magic
Are you guys
money.
talking about when they were talking about what's it called, creating like those mirror
Nah, what
contracts?
you talking about?
No, don't you? I remember there was this conversation about mirror contracts, right? So you bring in an ETH contract onto our blockchain, you make a like Chronos like mirror contract of it, but then like the Chronos one is what you give to the person, but you keep their ETH one essentially. And is that what you guys are talking about? Because I remember that was a thing like a few days
That's
ago.
another
Maybe a
thing.
week
That's a
before.
whole
Well,
nother
that's the
thing.
other thing.
That's a
It's
whole
a
nother
couple.
thing. If you trust the lock, then you trust the lock. But like, Safe Moon.
The lock being the developer's wallet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean by Safe Moon.
Goddamn safe moon.
What did they call it? Magic? No.
Dude, it could have worked out if he
They
asked
had the word
all the
magic.
devs.
They worked the word
Nim?
magic into lock somehow. I forget how they did it.
Oh no, sorry, I'm lost.
Yo, but I like that lock contract in the sense of CDC potentially using it to like create like derivatives of the loaded lines and the cyber cubs. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. 2 weeks from now, potentially.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I got you. Chimps are here, so we's legit.
Yeah, I saw him going back and forward with DeFi Dave.
Who, Bach or Eggs?
No, the chimps.
Oh, really? DeFi Dave had words for the chimps, huh? If he's got words with the chimps, he's got words with me.
It's funny because nobody wants to come up and shill projects if DeFi Dave's around, and I love that. I just love that so much about the guy.
Are you kidding me? I had DeFi Dave in both my Thunder AMAs. He's one of the best question askers there is.
Hey,
If you can't answer one of DeFi Dave's questions, get the fuck out of here.
Choo. Hey, look, we got a special visitor in the building, bro. Chronos Chunk Club official to pulled up, bro. What's hood? What's hood?
Howdy. It's been a while.
Ooh, what's up, Eggs?
Oh, it's just Eggs.
Thanks, guys. So I thought I'll come up.
He's just a noob.
Yeah, I'm just a noob, but I thought I'll come up and clear the air about this whole BACC thing. I have to clear the air as I am running this page, and I have a community to look after. I'm not taking a shot at anyone. It's just that we do not endorse it. I don't. If you do it at your own risk. I have to say this to
You
my
don't have to
community.
take shots. You just tell us who to shoot, baby, and we shoot them
Yeah,
for you.
it's just if you guys are wanting to stake on a different platform that's offered, you're more than welcome to. But it is at your own risk. It's not, we don't endorse it. I have to say this. I'm very neutral. I just have to say it for my community. It's not an attack on anyone. It's not deliberately going after them. It's just this has come to my attention, and I have to address this for my community. We've got 10K, about 5K people. We have to address this. I don't want any of this to come back on our club. We want to make sure we look after our community, and that's what we're doing. That's all I have to say.
100%.
Yeah.
And we've been telling people, we've been talking about this. What do you want to call it? The intrinsic DeFi staking protocol.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it exhaustively. We did 2 AMAs with Bach in the past week, and nobody in the community has really acted excited about it. We've gotten spicy about it, and we've come to terms with, what is the essence of DeFi and what can you do and what should you do has been the argument all week. And longer than that, really. But we've been pretty focused on it this week. And I'm just glad to have Chronos Chimp Club in here for a multitude of reasons, but especially for this, to just clear things up. And you heard it from the official account. They do not endorse the staking on Bach. And like I just said, DeFi is DeFi. Anyone can offer staking on any token, NFT or cryptocurrency. So we're going to follow the Chronos Chimp Club's wishes in here as, a champion chimp giver. I got to look out for the 60 people that I gave chimps to. You know what I'm saying?
No, I appreciate you. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that it's not an attack on anyone. Obviously, do your own due diligence. We are in DeFi. It is a wild west. But yeah, again, as a community manager and part of running a project, we still have to go, hey, just look out for it. Do so at your own risk. Again, because it's something that, again, in the wild west, right? If someone offers it, please do your due diligence. Check the contract code. Make sure that if you're staking something, it's not out of your wallet and it's gone. Because if it's out of your wallet, it's out of your wallet. You don't own it anymore. Okay. So regardless of who is offering staking, I don't care whoever it is, just do your due diligence. Because I don't want any of my community members coming up into the general chat and go, hey, I've lost my chimp. How can you help me? Can we do anything? At that point, you've lost your chimp. We can't do much. So please, I beg you all, do your due diligence. Doesn't matter if it's chimp, if it's if it's Alpha's token, if any NFT, just do your due diligence.
Doesn't
This is
matter
the
if
space.
it's Seth Green's Bored Ape. If it's
Yeah,
gone, it's gone. That's
anyone.
blockchain.
I
Yeah, so
also
please.
kind of wanted to add to that Chronos chimp because I don't represent anybody. My opinions are just mine, right? So I could say what I want to say and it could be spicy, it could not be spicy. But right now, Bach has a lot of easy targets if he goes and looks at Crodex for all those pools that are just waiting for that liquidity replenishment. Those are all people that are going to be like, yo, maybe I could take my staking here. And, maybe I'll actually get something. But those people are all setting themselves up to be, basically scammed for a lack of better terms. But always just do your due diligence and play it safe. If something seems too good to be true, it is. And I'm just going to come out and say it, staking is generally garbage in the long run. There's so many other things
why
out there.
chimps don't do it.
Yeah, so just if you could stay away from staking, you're probably better off in the long run that way. I would stick with a validator personally if you could, but that's just my preference. I like that. I like that. That residual
thank you,
growth.
because I put out a tweet about this earlier. Or no, I put it in our Discord. Make sure that you either are in communication with your validator, or you have to check on the regular, because I had already unstaked from this validator, but it still stayed in my list, and I just saw that he was jailed. So it's make sure that you're always checking to make sure your validators are still active and legit. Let's go Zeus and then Joe.
Oh no! Another point. Also, as an investor, you're trusting a dev and a team with your money, basically for the project. And when you go stake somewhere else with a different team, you gotta realize you're doubling your risk because you're trusting two different people, and you gotta be careful with that.
100%. What's up, Joe?
Okay, everybody has been given the fair warning with everything. There's been a lot of research done. If you're in this project or protocols and you're happy with it, so be it. No one is going to look at you any different for it. But if things go sideways on you, we'll feel bad for you, but the warnings have been given. That part we've stressed in multiple recorded spaces, and I know there's a lot of people that miss that from time to time, thinking that, well, if I'm going to play in this protocol or project, I can't come over here and talk to these guys. No, you can still talk to us. We're all still part of the community, the fam. We're just giving warnings out, and you're going to take them for what you will.
Yeah, and Bach is going to come back in. They've been very appreciative of the airtime that they got in the past week.
Yeah. Now, another point that someone was making was, there's a lot of people out there that are frustrated, and their frustration is leading them to desperation. Do not allow your frustration to lead to desperation. You're going to make some stupid ass moves, and you're going to lose whatever you have left. Slow down, accept that there's some troubled times. We will all get through it together.
3 deep
Stepping down.
breaths. 3 deep
So
breaths.
basically, what I've learned in that regard, as a lot of chimps says, kind of like your boy, your Juan, all the chimps, Zeus, and everyone has been saying in our club. Please understand that yes, we're a family. We will look after you, but you also still have to understand that if you're staking, you're the one that's clicking confirm. Okay, you're the one that's going. Okay, I trust this guy. I'm giving him my investment. Think of it that way. Okay. And also in the next, adding to what Zeus and Joe were saying as well, in terms of the Wild Wild West and how we're going into this space. Yes, you can trust anyone. Just make sure you do your due diligence in that sense. And that's all I have to say when it comes to this. And we have to understand we are still very new in this space. There is going to be hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people coming in to get into Crow. So safety is never going to be on short, and you're probably going to hear it many, 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 many times from myself and from my club that we're going to be promoting the safety of this space, because I will not and do not and will not sit on the sideline to see any chimps getting stolen, getting any ripped off, or whatever it is. I would not accept that. So putting it out there. And if anyone needs any help, come into the club, come into our Discord, come into Twitter. We're happy to help you, regardless of who you are. It doesn't matter where, who, or what. If you need assistance and we can help you, we will do our best to help you. This is the point of this jungle. This is the point of this space. Understands that. And now I'll stay in the background.
And don't be scared to speak your mind. A lot of people love to call you a futter when you ask the serious questions, or when you bring up realities that people that are overinvested don't like to hear. But don't make that stop you from asking those questions or speaking the truth, because it is going to help somebody. And you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. Pick your fights, pick your battles. Put your energy where it's the most useful and the most needed. But definitely don't feel like your points are not valid just because some people choose not to see reality when it doesn't suit their interests. That's just human nature. Hey, Box here. I fucking told you guys. Tweet out the room. We got Chronos Chimps, and we got Bach, and we got Lil Dow. And vibes are good today.
Coincidentally, I just put popcorn in the microwave.
Bro,
Hey, what's
Bach
up, guys?
pulled up like you said Candyman 3 times, dog.
Yay!
I know, right?
How's everyone doing today?
That's the best. Good.
Yeah, I just wanted to come in here, clear the air, talk, figure out, what DeFi is. Like, do we need endorsements, or can we work to innovate?
I mean, I think you've proven that you don't need endorsements to fire those shots. But like, here we are. We're all we're not going anywhere. It's a small world, and it's an even smaller Crow fam, after all.
Yeah. Also, to the Chronos Watcher, you just found our wallet. That's our treasury wallet where we have our funds. We can have more like money. It just happens to be that there's 60K in that wallet that you found, but there was another 60K that was robbed from us from MMF.
I see it, sir.
No, not
and
that 60K. The other 60K.
I see it, sir. I see it. And long story
Kronos,
short,
it was 60K in their token.
Yeah, 60K or 2.35 million. I sent you the transaction hash. You can see it was like over 100 days ago. If you look at that address that I sent it to, that's
No, and you can still see Bach trading on MMF.
Yeah.
There's still like 20K. There's 20K in liquidity in Bach on MMF right now.
Yeah, we took
So
it
the
off
tra-
because we took most of it off and switched it off to ZVS because I do
Well, I
not
mean, it
trust.
doesn't show up on Deck Screener unless there's volume for the day, and it's always there. So people are definitely trading it on
Yeah.
MMF.
But to kind of come in the room and address Chronos Chimp Club and everybody else in the room, we are offering staking of your NFT to your holders. A lot of people in our group, they feel like they minted your NFT, you received a lot of money, and they have not seen a lot of progression from your team. So we're
And
providing utility.
just to clarify, this is Eggs, the mod behind the account right now. So none of that money went.
Okay,
It's fine.
went to him.
I'll be happily to answer your question here. In a sense, that's fine. We the whole okay. Let me clear this air. Me putting the tweet out or the whole me putting that post out, right? It's not to attack you or any protocol or anything in DeFi, right? It is for me to allow my community to understand that if you do offer staking and you do go there yourself, it is on you. But I still have a due diligence and I still have my morals to let my community know, hey, this has come to my attention. This is what I'm letting you guys know what to do. If you do go ahead and do it, sure, but that's on you. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying you have to do your due diligence. Now, to the point of people aren't seeing what we're doing, I have to put this out there. If you haven't been in my community and you haven't chatted and you haven't understood, you haven't been in what we're talking in discussion with our Discord or whatever, I can't talk to that because you haven't actually actively gone and spoken to my community. You haven't come in and actually discussed ideas with us, right? You haven't actually come into my AMAs. You haven't come into my space. You haven't joined my quizzes. There's activities to be done. People don't want to do it. They haven't seen our recent updates. Please do go ahead and have a look. Please go read the Medium article. Please go read the space. Please go do it in our Discord before you say we don't do anything. Okay? Looking at the market, there is desperation out there. We can see that. But we still have to do it as a community manager, as our community leader. We still have to go to let our community know that if there is a risk, we have to let them know that there is a risk to your NFT. It's not an attack on you. It's just something that I have to put it in clean air, no matter who it is. If I offer staking, I will still put it out there. Hey, guys, we're offering staking, but please do your due diligence. Please look at the code. Please look at the contract. Okay? It doesn't matter who it is. Even if we're offering, we will still do the same thing. We just want our community to know.
Yeah, 100%. And I want to also come in the room and where we are offering staking of the Chronos Chip Club. Your pool's not live yet, but we are slowly rolling out each of the pools. There will be an option in there if let's say the pool is popular, and you guys want to provide like boost the yields. There will be an option that you can do so as well. So I think for us, we're always defensive because we do take a lot of heat from a lot of different projects. So I do apologize if I came out as a little bit hostile, but that's just the name of the game. And yeah.
Depends which
When
game you
when
play in.
when
But
meerkats they take? That's the
we gotta
question.
clarify a couple of things because Bach has told us this in recorded spaces, but just like how people don't go in the chimp Discord, some people don't do their own research, believe it or not. So the pools that Bach has created for their V2 staking, which is offering a multitude of Chronos NFTs for staking with rewards in Bach, is being the pump is being primed initially by Bach and then fueled by the staking and unstaking fees, which are in Crow, but then to be swapped for Bach and added into the pool. This is what you're getting into.
Yeah,
If you are
spot
getting
on,
into Bach.
and also the pool itself too. So if you have a higher ranked chimp from Crow Rarity, which is another bot product, then you will earn more. So not all the chimps are gonna have a linear distribution like yield. the higher ranked chimps will earn more, and the lower ranked chip will earn less. And also, you can boost your stake with an OG ape or our golden apes. So we're fairly confident from just our model that this model of staking will work and it will provide a high level of yield for your NFT.
We got you, bro. Hands go like this: Chimp Star, Doc, and then the Watcher.
Hey yo, everybody! Good day, good day. I'll
Cuckoo.
just be quick, or I might just ramble on at the same time. Back, we've been doing this since day one. I love you, but I want to hate you this very minute because I know that you say you always use this word, your community. Who are the people in the chimps that have told you they want to stake their chimps? I don't think that, like, you have to stop. We're not children here. I love you, as I say. I was on the Chronos base. I got a couple of ballers and I got the Coyotes and I staked them and I boosted those things. And it wasn't for much back, but it was for about 2,700 back. And by the time I changed that from Crow and from the back to Crow, what I got back after unstaking was half of what the Crow was that was put in my account. So I don't know. I'm not like Chronos Watch that will be able to do all these mathematics and calculate all these things. But I'm just calling you out on two things. Number one, nobody from the chimp community wants to stake their chimps because that thing will be gone. And number two, there's something going on with way the math is working. If the V2 is based on what is on the Chronos Bay, then I'm thinking that people are just staking for fries. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. Let's go, Doc.
Okay, say it. Say, welcome to the jungle.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Hey.
She is bugging me to say hi. I was trying to figure out a good way for her to say hi. Bach, I have a question for you, and I want to put this out there. This is purely so I can kind of pass on some of this education. I don't have any. My technical savvy is very, very small, so I'm going to ask this question. I don't want it to seem like I'm insinuating anything or accusatory in any way. I just want to know the answer so that I'm better educated. You have, or at least I've started to read. I haven't seen it yet, but you are starting staking for boomers. Is that actually happening?
Yes, the boom. Oh, your mic is like.
Sorry.
Could you? Oh yeah. We are gonna stake for boomers as well. So we have a treasure list of NFTs that are gonna be staked. But to first kind of answer to Chimstar, if you do put your NFT in there, it's not gonna disappear. This is just a level of FUD that is unacceptable. We have a lot of different NFTs staked.
That's not what he said. What he said was the crow that he swapped for. He only got half of what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna get to that part, but he did say that if you put your NFT in there, it's gonna disappear. Or I've heard some people say it's gonna go into Bach wallet or whatever. It's not. But I completely understand. If people feel that way, I think it's just a matter of testing it and then seeing it be true or not. But to the second point, Bach token does have a tax to make it sustainable. The current tax of Bach token is 25%. So if you do sell your Bach token, you will be, you will have a 25% tax that will be assessed. That 25% tax is to keep the whole thing sustainable. We do have USDC dividends to Bach holders. So if you do hold your Bach, you do receive USDC. We've paid out close to $80,000 worth of USDC dividends to
What
holders.
percentage of that 25 goes back to the holders in USDC?
So part of that 25% also plays into the bonds. So we have the bonds as part of that percentage. But to sort of give you a brief explanation, 3% goes to USDC dividend. Another 5% goes to liquidity pooling. Another I have to look, but another 5% goes to pulling for the bonds, and another 10% goes towards I think goes towards our treasury, which is the Chronos Watcher found, and then I have to give you a brief explanation. I don't want to give you
Yeah,
numbers.
25% would explain, I guess, what Chimstar was going through. It would also explain the sustainability of Bach for the past couple of months, and 25% is a hefty tax for sure.
I'm sorry, Alpha too, but sorry, back, but how's this sustainable? It's not to me. I'm staking. I want to be taken care of. Okay, so I'm not. Who am I sustaining yet?
Well, like I said, part of it is to push a lot of people to hold so you can receive USDC dividends. Um, so it's something that you have to decide on your own. But we do plan on lowering the taxes to 5% once LP staking is live, because I think that's going to provide us a lot more liquidity and a lot more volume. And then for a lot of people that like to just day trade the token, that 25%, it's a little bit too much. But
who's going to day trade with a 25% sales tax?
No, that's what I'm saying. We do plan on lowering it to 5% once our LP NFT goes live. So that is our plan. We made a vote on it in our Discord. So that's something that we are going to implement pretty soon.
Cool. Let's go, Dog.
I just wanted to get verification of the boomer staking, because the question I had was, boomers are equal distribution, verified distribution. So for every boomer I hold, I receive Crow to my wallet based on the token ID. So are you guys collecting all of that Crow from all of those boomers that are being staked in your staking pools, from the verified distribution that is sent out from the Boomer project?
So, Doc, can you hear yourself?
Yep.
Yeah. So to answer your question, the staking contract itself is essentially, if anything gets sent there from airdrops or anything from each project, is essentially a black hole where we're not going to be able to recover it. So I am telling all projects to blacklist or exclude that wallet from the stake. My hope is that the level of activity that will happen on the staking pool. So for example, if there's an event that's going to airdrop tokens to holders, I would recommend you to unstake, right? You would then fund the pool further, and then receive those benefits, and then come right back in and stake in. But we're not gonna
sorry.
We're not gonna benefit from any equal distribution or whatever things. I think Slavic had the same contention on that. So anything that lands in that wallet would just be basically gone. So it's up to you to decide if you want to stake or if you want to reap the benefit of the equal or not.
Sure. Yeah, I understand that part. That's why I wanted to make sure that you knew that it wasn't me. I'm not trying to say you guys are doing anything wrong. I just it is up to the holder. I just wanted to make sure, because that was a big question, was that kind of blew up in the Discord when you guys announced staking of boomers. Everybody was like, well, what's going to happen with our shared distribution? Because it's not a staking situation. It's not a wallet situation. Everything goes to the individual token. So and you show up and then you claim what's owed to you. And then that's how it's not a staking environment for the boomers to receive that distribution. So it was just it seemed really shady, but I didn't take it that way. I took it as, hey, if you know this to be the case, then either A, don't stake, or B, shut up and be happy with what you get. Like, I didn't think it was you guys trying to do something negative. It came across that way to a general populace because everybody's so used to being scammed and everything. And I didn't take it as you guys were trying to do that. But I don't, I mean, for me personally, just my personal opinion, I don't see the benefit in staking, especially unless you're a small holder of boomers. If you've only got 2 or 3 and you want to, maybe you can make some more by staking it and sacrificing that equal distribution. That's math that you as the individual is going to have to do. But me holding 25, if I stake them, I'm not going to make more staking them than I am on the verified distribution.
Yeah, and plus, you're not able to stake more than 10 on the staking pool. So there is also a limit of how much you can stake on that staking pool. And like
Is
I
that
said,
for every project?
yeah, that's for every project. You're not going to be able to stake more than 10. The the one thing I would say is the whole point of the V2 staking is to kind of provide this network effect. So there's going to be some people that are going to be pulled into staking because they feel they have no utility for their project or for the NFT that they have, and they want to earn yield. It's completely up to them. No one is putting a gun to anyone's head. But our point is we're going to allow a lot of different NFTs to be staked, and they're all going to have
No, we know
dynamic.
all this. Sorry to cut you off, bro. We got 7 minutes left, and you're gonna have to start paying me if we keep talking about this shit. Zeus, and then the Watcher.
All right, I have a question. How do you stake without the NFT leaving your wallet? Because that's what you said, that you can stake without it leaving your wallet. So I want to know how that works because I never seen that before. Second, when would I be able to stake my meerkats? Because the meerkats are not on your list. So are you staking meerkats or are you keeping them out?
Like I said, that list that we have, that's just our varsity list for right now. So we can include more NFTs in the future, but right now that's what we're offering. We do plan on releasing more. Not all the pools are live yet. We are going to slowly announce all of them. But I don't want to take up too much time from Alpha. Feel free to I think we have like 6 minutes or so. I don't want to.
Thank you for all of your answers and stuff. I appreciate that.
Can you just quickly in like 30 seconds answer that question? How to stake without the NFT leaving your wallet?
I never said that. You are gonna have to stake your NFT. So you're gonna have to take your NFT and stake it inside of the contract. So you will not have your NFT. And if
How
you
about
want
you, Eggs? Because Eggs said that it's possible to do that.
I
right,
never
Eggs?
said...
Can't you stay? I mean.
I think he was talking to Doc Hunter. I think they have something called equal share distribution where it's just in your wallet.
No, earlier before you came in, he was saying something about being able to stake without an NFT leaving your wallet. I mean, we have all types of capabilities, so you could use just the token ID number, I guess. I think there are projects that do it like that. But I think we might have lost Eggs. Watcher, what's up, buddy? We got 5 minutes here. Oh, until our, third and final 420. So, fair warning, everybody.
Oh, right. Yeah. Anyway, there's only that much time. I'll just say, fairly aware of what I found. Wouldn't have called that your treasury address, Bach. And hopefully we can all talk further because I think you know yourself. There's some just genuinely on DeFi stuff going on. I will ask one techie question. Is there a mechanical reason behind you having, is it a necessity that you have to blacklist the other dexes and why that is?
What do you mean blacklist the other dexes?
The blacklist approvals on your treasury contract, as you call it, your main dev address, let's call it, the blacklist address functions that are going through against the other. I think your liquidity
I see what you
pairs
mean.
with
Yeah.
the other
So
dexes.
sometimes when we're working on the staking pool, we blacklist one dex so we don't get sniped of our liquidity to another dex. So that's what we're doing. So for example, we can blacklist MMF, so there's no trading that happens there, and then we can do some basically like evening the price, and then we can reactivate it again. Part of that is whenever we initiate all the pools and we actually put in the funds, it causes a spike in one market, and we don't want a flash loan bot to buy in one market and sell in another and make profits.
So it's essentially every time you put liquidity in to these dexes that you do that to protect yourself against what you've created, essentially.
Yeah, it's a level of control, so we don't get sniped and liquidity is taken out.
Yeah, it sounds like the banks. But I'm right in saying you created an arbitrage bot, right? We were discussing that before for tokens, not NFTs.
Yeah, we do have an arbitrage bot for tokens that's running.
So the blacklisting is indeed to protect yourself. Literally, your own bot would chew you up.
No, we're not the only bots out there. There are other
Well
bots.
aware, yeah, and people have run their dexes through bots and been successful that way. Fair enough, off with them. But am I right in saying what you have created would eat up your own liquidity if you tried to get it on there in time?
Like I said,
in essence, yeah, right? Because this is DeFi. You can't tell the bot to not snipe your token.
Well, we just need to rely on the validators eventually, and that's where it'll all get settled. Unfortunately, not here.
I'll never forget my first run-in with a bot on my own token. I was like, who is selling right after I buy every single fucking time?
Why am I always the one?
Why am I always the one holding the bag?
All right, real quick. I wanted to clear this up so Doc, on the verified distribution, you collect based off your Boomer token. So like you can stake your shit over at Bach or anywhere, or park it in 50 wallets, doesn't matter. Until you go to our contract to collect, it keeps track with each Boomer ID what they're owed. So it's not airdropping verified distribution to your wallet; it's tying it back to your NFT.
Okay, God, that's brilliant. Okay, good. Well, I mean, I would have saved Bach the question or the time to answer that if I would have done a little extra research on that part. But that's good to know. Okay.
No, it's great, man. We talk it out here, and the people who listen back get to hear it too. And the 10% of people that do their own research, we don't worry about them. They're always all right. And happy 420.
And I'm gonna bounce out of here. I try to do as much research as I can, but I missed that part. So I'm glad you were there for me, Joe. Thanks for that, buddy. Anyway, I love all you guys. I'm out. I'll catch you all on the next one.
Thank you, Doc. Appreciate you, bro.
Yo, this was a really educational space today. I'm really happy to be a part. Yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of it today. Thank you for allowing me to be here today.
Not bad. We've gone through a whole spectrum of topics, a wide-ranging, eclectic bunch of ideas here. So I hope everybody's tweeting out the room, because even if your friends can't be here now, they can listen back. And you're spreading that mycelium, baby. Don't forget about that shit. Bing bong, tweet out the room. Let's go. At the end of the space. That's how we're doing it these days. Tell them, Joe.
Universal gravitational energies. Stepping down, I'm waiting for my honk honk, but I can't do it right now. I'm in the middle of traffic. So, Q, Q, Q! And I will jump back with the horn when I can.
Pew, pew, pew. Appreciate you. Zoo, what up?
Hey,
buy
what's
one, no, buy three, get one free. Zoo NFT, what's cracking?
Buy three, get one free. Website's back up too. UNFTcrow.com.
ZooNFTcrow.com. You heard it here first. Are you out of traffic? Did you just say fuck it?
I had a little teeny break, so I went with it.
Oh, God bless you, sir. And I hope everyone had a chance to roll one, smoke one, fire off your questions. If not, We gave you like a bunch of chances, honestly. If you can't find the mic button, we'll be here tomorrow, and it's in the bottom left. Bottom right, blue button with the little plus sign. That's the tweet out the room button. Hit that shit. And drink some water, brush your teeth, floss those puppies, and own your keys, own your crypto. Please, for the love of God, don't give your seed phrase to anybody, ever. Not once, not never. Write it on a piece of paper. Etch it into a piece of copper. And we'll see you in the morning. Coffee and Crow. Crow fam till I die.
You're